serious time. Not the tadpole. Dun dun. I love this song. Like, for a moment, this song appears a lot, but it's done so well. Now is not the time to cry. Alright, so with that done, my first time I played through this, I had got the cricket pie, but I never talked to this guy again. So this music stays like this until quite a bit later in the game, unless you give him the cricket pie. I never knew that until my second playthrough, which I had talked to him again just to see what he'd say. But if you talk to him, it gives you the froggy stick, or Mallow. If you don't do that, Mallow will not have a weapon for quite a while. Makes him very, very annoying to level, because you're wasting your flower points. Let's see if I can find my notes on this. I don't want to have to sit here relearning it. I don't think anybody else wants to watch me. Here they are. So, I actually already have these in a notebook from the last time I finished the game. Quite a long time ago. But, because I have this, I don't have to bash my head against it. Which, honestly, you don't want to listen to that. It can be very frustrating to listen to. Because basically, the easiest way to do this, if you don't know it, is to do process of elimination all the way through. It's like everything at the top. Then you would have found 3. Then everything on the line right below that, then you would have found the next 3. Then on the line below, you would have found 2. And you do that until you find them all. Then you would finish it. It's a very long and tedious process, especially if anything is at the bottom, like on those bottom 2 lines, and there's always at least one down there. So, you're better off writing it down or looking it up, although I would say doing it at least once, like on your first playthrough, then writing it down personally, or at least just learning it the first time. I wrote it down because I don't want to have to look it up. But I mean, what's the fun in looking it up the first time? You're not gonna actually do it ever, you know? So this isn't the one I need to be on. I'm assuming it's this one. I was actually attempting to hit that guy because I want to get more XP. There are a few fights here that are easier to hit. Not many. just sort of get dropped in the next city pretty fast. I love the once again because it gives me like more damage output in a turn. Saves a lot of time and a lot of damage. Oh, I was on it. What are you doing, Mario? Please stop. But yeah, now that we're here, I am officially farther than I've ever been in a lower level run, not a low level run, but a lower level run, where I'm not like, because right here is when I would definitely be 8 by now. I've always been awful at this jump. But at least I didn't miss that one. Okay, so going up here. Saw that coming? Those things never want to fight. It seems like their AI is like automatically programmed for them to always run away. Okay, so Mario's asleep. In most turn-based RPGs, sleep just lasts forever or until you use a wake-up item, or until you get hit physically in most turn-based RPGs. There are some where it lasts a few turns, or until you use an item like Pokemon, or some where it just lasts until you get hit or you use an item. I haven't really run into many like that. I really can't think of any off the top of my head. For the most part, it's this method, or the Pokemon method. But the Pokemon method I've pretty much only run into in Pokemon. I think I prefer this method more, because it doesn't force you to carry items around. Which I'm pretty stingy with my remedy items. So I'm gonna use a Thunderbolt here to awaken everything, because I know Mario's not strong enough to kill any of them with one hit, but I'm pretty sure he can now. Maybe not the flower, but we're gonna find out. If he can, which he can, Mallow should be able to kill this guy with the froggy stick. Which is an interesting design. Kinda looks like a walking stick, but he's using it the wrong way. Mario's level 7 now, that's very nice. The extra attack should help me kill off star set things easier. Hopefully the Shy Guys. We're about to see the damage I can do. About 10 more. I don't know if that's enough for a kill. The reason I'm fighting this guy's respawning enemies is because eventually they stop, and it gives me a mushroom for it. So it doesn't really waste anything if I sit here and kill them. Just free XP and then I get healed up at the end. So that's why I'm killing them. He is about to throw the mushroom. Pick it up. And we can move on. Should have expected nothing less. I was kind of hoping they'd attack me, but, you know, At least I tried. You can just ignore those guys, but I mean, I was hoping they'd at least fight, or at least one of them would fight. I was wrong. So they have 80 health. Good information to know. Since Mario can't kill them yet, probably can't until next level. But it's okay because I should be out of here before next level. I'm not too far behind what I'd normally be. Well, if I leveled the way I used to as a kid, I'd probably be 10 right now, so I guess I am pretty far behind. But I like to think I've at least gotten better at turn-based RPGs, if nothing else. You know, that's not true, since I've been a kid at least, so... You know... It should be fun. Just a different experience considering how many hours I've put into... definitely the first half of this game. Oh, he stayed. I have to hit this guy because he gives a lot of money, and I want to have a lot of money, like I said, because anytime there are upgrades, it's a lot of money invested in them. So I want to have that extra money pulled over in case I end up having to spend a lot of mushrooms or a lot of honey syrups or a couple pick-me-ups or anything like that. Or if there are just a lot of upgrades, which there won't be in the next city, I'm pretty sure, but there will be in the city following that. So it's more of a better safe than sorry method. I just watched my gray cat walk downstairs very slow. It caught me off guard. I wasn't able to hit the timing. I wasn't staring at the screen. Can happen when you're just spamming fights, but hopefully I won't be doing that much this playthrough. Hopefully I'll just be going from one city to the next. Kinda expected him to die, so I'm a little sad. But there's not much you can do about it. I overestimated my Thunderbolt damage. Yes. I guess I already hit the mushroom. Don't remember. I know Thunderbolt because I know I can't one-shot one of these guys next turn. And it's not guaranteed Mario will either. I know it's about 70, yeah, and he wouldn't have. 'Cause it's about 75, I think. 75 to 78. And I hit a 74, so I would have wasted another turn if I hadn't Thunderbolted. Unless I hadn't hit the mushroom. Oh. I was gonna drag out two turns no matter how I did it, so I hoped for the one again, and I didn't get it. One again would have made it one turn. What can you do? We have now made it to Rose Town, which as you can see is under attack. Well, I wanted her to facing this way. I guess I was wrong in how that happens. I'm taking these because they're flowers. He doesn't really care. I like how I took his treasure, and then I told him I took it, and he's like, well, here's where you can find more treasure. I had honestly forgot about that secret. Now that we're finally at a store, selling all these, I guess I'm not selling them all, because look at that money. Jesus. Don't need that many mushrooms, so I'm selling some of those off. That's not the shop I wanted. So we're going over here. I have upgrades. I want another true form pin because I'm going to need it in the next area. So we're gonna equip this stuff real quick. Then I can sell off the shirt and pants. I guess I could keep them. Let's sell this stuff. I have a very healthy money stash right now. It's almost capped. It will not be when I get to the next city. I have quite a ways away from that. Especially if I keep going outside of areas that I don't need to. Kinda just like a kid to rather have Bowser win than... I know when I was a kid I liked Bowser much more than Mario. I still do, but for different reasons. Like, now I like him because he's a turtle. Before it was because he looked cooler. Which he still does. But now I like him because he's an animal instead of a person. We're being introduced to our next party member. It just knocked us out cold. Of course he's not there yet, but just so happens the day Mario shows up to this city, or this town. I don't really know the difference between a town and a city. Guess I should look that up later. I think it's like a size difference, but I'm not really sure. Now we're actually formally introduced to our hero. I guess he's one of the heroes. That's one of the best things about turn-based RPGs. There really isn't a single hero. And you could argue that there's always a single like main protagonist with a supporting cast. But when you get down to it, the entire party you can pick from, or your party, everybody is the protagonist. So There isn't really a singular hero usually in a turn-based RPG. There is usually a lead role in a supporting cast, but for the most part, that entire cast is your protagonist. Apparently there's an Easter egg in the game that I've never actually found. So I'm gonna have to try and find that this playthrough. Oh then. I wasn't expecting that, I was kinda expecting to... Like I said earlier, Valor Up is defense, Vigor Up is offense. There are a few times where you'll see Vigor Up. This is the first time you are formally introduced to the skill. That being said, if you never fight the Wigglers, you aren't introduced to it till much later. Because you can't avoid every Wiggler. I guess you could avoid everything with Vigor Up. No, there's one fight where you... At least. I don't remember all the fights, so I can't say that with certainty. We're gonna try and find the treasure that the guy mentioned, because I also had that written down. I would have written it down if I hadn't, because there's no way I'd remember it. Something special about the directions he gave, they aren't actual like up, down, left, right. They're based on the direction Mario is facing when he comes out. There are a bunch of secrets in those, but I'll come back for those later when I have a way of finding them. Because I don't want to waste like an hour in each hole, essentially. Let's see how many... I don't really like fighting these because I don't think they give a lot of XP. And my money's near capped right now, so I have no real reason to fight that. The mice. But I'm not gonna run away, I mean... It's just, that's why I wasn't, like, running into them like I have been with every other enemy that I've come across. I would like to at least be 8 after this. I think I will at least be 8. If I could get to 9 or 10, that would be awesome. But I don't know if that'll happen. So, once we get to this maze, is when the directions matter. The directions are left, left, straight, right. So we're gonna try it the way I remember doing it. If that doesn't work, we're gonna try it one other way. Oh, left, left. I run into the mushroom. I guess some good came out of it. A little annoying. Probably should have focused on him first. It's okay though, because it gave me a mushroom. Great. This would be my right one. Yes. That last one, would be annoying if you aren't orienting yourself the way Mario is. Because, the hand on his left side right now, like the way you're facing to his left, is his right hand. And you had to remember that as you come in here, or you would have been sent back to the beginning of the game. Which I need to do now, because now to get through, I have to follow Gino. So I'm back at the beginning, and we're gonna follow Gino. I don't remember which path it is. I didn't get sent back. I guess that was the one I needed. I didn't really fight anybody, so I don't think I'm gonna hit 9 or 10 before the next city. That'll be fine as long as I can kill this guy. I should be okay at the next city. If I'm not and I die, like if I game over, it's no big deal. There isn't really a game over, it just sends you back to the save. Which I guess is a game over, but it's not long and drawn out like PlayStation games like that, where it shows a game over screen, then it takes you back to the menu. But then you have to load up your save again, like that's it. Like, I mean, it's not ridiculous. I like how shooting arrows into the town is teaching him a lesson. I'm not afraid, and I'm not. I like how this is supposed to be some like reaffirming scene for Malo, and then it just gets turned into a joke because he like gets shot in the leg. But it just builds up this guy better. This is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in the whole game. Bowser's still one of my favorite Mario characters ever. But this guy probably is my favorite Mario character ever. That's because this was a Square game. Square Nintendo.